Nikola Jokic has turned the NBA on its ear. He is another European player with designs on NBA domination and championships. His game is sophisticated, much more than his outer appearance may suggest. The scouting report on him pre-draft was he lacks traditional athleticism, meaning he could not run and jump and have the explosiveness like many of today's elite NBA players. In fact, I don't believe it was thought he had the explosiveness or athleticism of non-elite NBA basketball players. However, when one is up against it in the area of athleticism, that same one should also have the ability to activate his basketball IQ. As currently the highest paid Serbian basketball player in history, Jokic is on full display, and haters will hate. Jokic, a certain magic still lingers in the very name. Tenacious, skilled, dominant. The NBA MVP in 2021, the first Denver Nugget to do so, the 6'11" true center from Sombor, Serbia, who was a second-round draft pick of the Denver Nuggets in 2014, the 41st overall pick, may go down as the greatest value pick of all time. The surprise production from such a lower round pick and his overall skill set in practice and games is how he earned the nickname given to him by Mike Miller, the Joker. And he is wild. Jokic would wait a year before coming to the Nuggets due to his continued dominance and obligations to his Adriatic League European team. Jokic is continuing the constant flow of elite basketball talent from overseas, especially Europe, with players like Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis leading the charge. The days of American dominance is no more, but the impressions of that dominance has been felt the world over and has spawned a new age of foreign-born players who have brought their talents to the U.S. to play in the greatest basketball league on the planet. Jokic already ranks among the top 10 on the all-time list of NBA players with the most triple-doubles. Just as impressive, Jokic is one of the more cerebral players in the league, as he seems to have the geometry of the basketball court down to a science. His ability to position for rebounds is outstanding. His vision of anticipating passing lanes and finding the open man is uncanny. He is the entire big package. In a league where he is finding a new nemesis every game, he still manages to come out on top. In this age of super teams and kinda sorta super teams, Jokic is the end-all be-all in Denver. If there isn't a Jokic, there isn't a shot for Denver in any capacity. He is the epitome of a league MVP. Stats are a huge part of that argument, but aside from rebounds, points, and assists, the stats which really matters most are wins and losses, and the wins would be in much shorter supply, and a chance at the postseason would be nothing but a memory without Jokic. As the Joker springs his bag of tricks and surprises onto NBA teams with impunity, this Joker has also played the part of the villain in this NBA movie, as he managed to make enemies along the way. Inadvertently or not, his high skill set and ability may attract some rough play and cheap shots, causing him to embrace his villainous fictional character namesake, the Joker. As Heat forward Marquise Morris found out, the Joker isn't to be toyed with. This Joker is indeed wild. During their 2021 game, Morris committed a deliberate hard foul in which Jokic took exception. In response, Jokic shoved Morris hard enough, sending Morris to the ground in pain. A melee ensued in which the fallout dominated the headlines more than Jokic's stellar play. It was so bad, Miami Heat players were waiting for Jokic outside of the Nuggets locker room after the game. Yes, Jokic wanted all the smoke, and his brothers did as well. But his otherworldly play and ability to lead his team has been uninterrupted by shenanigans of non-basketball events. As it stands right now, Jokic is again in the running for MVP of the NBA, and likely the odds-on favorite to take it home for a second straight year. He is going against the usual cast of dominant players of his era. These players play for far better overall teams. Those players include the defending NBA champion and Finals MVP, Giannis Antetokounmpo of the Milwaukee Bucks, Joel Embiid of the Philadelphia 76ers, and even the elder statesman, LeBron James, in his 19th season in the NBA. He's a dark horse in the conversation. Not simply playing for stats, Jokic, with home court advantage in the first round on the line, had a tremendous night in his latest outing against the Spurs, dropping 41 points, grabbing 17 boards, dishing out 4 assists, and even managed to get 2 steals. Reminder, this is a 6'11 center. The following night, he had 5 more steals. As a center, steals are not supposed to be a part of his resume in today's NBA. That's for the smaller athletic guys who like to run around and show their athleticism, allegedly. Those kinds of numbers and that kind of hustle will make one believe the Joker is in the clubhouse waiting for his second MVP trophy. Although we can't know for sure, confidence is brewing. An NBA championship will be even better, but patience is a virtue. Didn't Giannis show us that last season? Impossible is nothing, especially when your Joker is wild. Until next time.